Not a threat, it's just a promise. I'm going to do this for your daughter's sake. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
So if you care about your daughter, you better behave yourself.
I will.
All right.
I'll call her in just a moment. Your Honor, we're going to revoke and reinstate him as a condition of his plea on the case. I think that he's on probation for. He was to have no contact with Brittany Tolley. There have been some extenuating circumstances with some other family members for which she would now request to have contact with him. And that was the basis for the VOPs, with violations of the no contact order. She's here today to be put under record so we can, I'll do an amended judgment, but I would like to bring her forward. If that's what she wants, then I would just like
All
to
right,
put
bring
that
her
on the
forward.
record. Ms. Tolley?
You will step to the side, please. You will please, ma'am, raise your right hand and let the clerk place you under oath.
Do you solemnly swear by the testimony you give in this case to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do.
All right, General Allen.
All right, you are Brittany Tolley, is that correct?
That's correct.
How do you spell your last name?
Tolley.
Okay, and you have a no contact order with Stuart Allen?
I do.
And is it your desire today to ask the court to lift that no contact order?
Yes.
And are you doing this just, I'm gonna say like you're taking a plea freely and voluntarily of your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, he hasn't threatened you or asked you? Okay. Now, as far as the no contact order, we're only amending it as to you.
Correct. Avery Rose Tolley and Olivia Tolley are to stay on prison.
And you understand that his violation of probation was for violating that no contact order before at your request?
Yes.
And it's your desire today that that be lifted?
Yes.
Why? Step up to the microphone. Explain
Our
your-
daughter has undergone something that is going to take quite a while to work out, and we need to be able to be in contact for her.
She has what now?
She has had something happen to her.
Okay. How old is your daughter?
11.
We're investigating it between Houston and Stewart County.
All right. So based on the fact that you need to have contact with this defendant in order to discuss matters involving your minor child, that's why you want to lift this no contact order.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You understand that if there's a future problem with him, that you're still free to come back into court and address that issue by contacting the district attorney's office or law enforcement. You understand that?
Yes.
And this is what you want to do freely and voluntarily, as General Allen said. All right. Nobody's forcing you to do this against your will. All right. Then thank you. You can have a seat in the audience. Now let's bring Mr. Allen back around. All right. What is the agreement?
We're going to revoke and reinstate Mr. Allen, Your Honor. He's been in since June, so he's been sitting there a good while.
Any other conditions other than lifting that no contact order with Mr.
I
Allen?
don't believe so. I think just comply with what he's been doing before.
Mr. Allen, raise your right hand. Let's place you under oath.
Do you solemnly swear by the testimony you give in this case to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your full name for the record.
Stuart Mitchell Allen.
Mr. Allen, you are here today charged with violation of probation. You've heard what the agreement is, but do you understand you can plead not guilty and have a hearing in this court where the state would be required to prove to the legal standard that you had violated your probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand if we had that hearing, you would have the right to have a lawyer, and if you could not afford your own lawyer, you could have one appointed for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand if we had the hearing and I found you guilty, you could appeal whatever I did in your case to the Court of Criminal Appeals and have a lawyer appointed to help you with that appeal.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to that hearing and to that appeal. All I'm going to do is approve what your lawyer has worked out with the state.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that Ms. Tolley has come in today and said that because of some issue with your daughter, that she needs to be able to have contact with you. And I'm going to approve that because it serves the best interest of your child. But if you abuse that, if you threaten, if you do anything in your contact with Ms. Tolley that would make me regret doing that, then you can understand that I'm not just going to institute a new non-contact order. I'm going to send you to prison. You understand? I'm going to revoke your probation, and you're going to go to prison for violating what I'm telling you right now. I'm going to let you have contact with Ms. Tolley, but that contact had better be civil. It had better be only in the best interest of your child. You got a daughter that needs your help. You need to make sure you're there for her. But if you abuse the trust that she's placing in you, the trust the state's placing in you, and your lawyer and I are placing in you, then you can expect only one result, and that will be you go to jail or prison, whichever is for the longest period I can send you. Not a threat, it's just a promise. I'm going to do this for your daughter's sake. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
So if you care about your daughter, you better behave yourself.
I will.
All right. Then upon your plea of guilty to the charge of probation violation, I revoke you to serve your sentence, but on time served and with the agreement of the state, I reinstate you to probation. I am lifting the no contact order with Ms. Tolley only at her specific request and for the reasons so stated. All right, thank you.
And we'll provide an amended actual judgment.
I think you probably need to have an order that can go to the 911 center at least. So. All right, thank you. That'll be the judgment of the court.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.